Hi, friends. Welcome to our continuing education class. I am Elisa Bonet, and I am here with the amazing Sandra Murillo Gonzalez. She is one of our wellness advocates on the Essential Pearl team, and she's going to be joining us today to teach us some really great tips about toxic-free living. I know that, Sandra, you've been using essential oil since 2014, and you are a big advocate and proponent of natural living. So I'm so excited that you're going to do this class. Welcome, and thank you so much for agreeing to teach us about all of these great tips you have in store for us.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Elisa. So I'm really excited about this topic because, healthy living is just really important to me. It's one of the ways how I got started to, you know, um, could take control of my health, and so I'm just really passionate about this area. So again, my name is Sandra Murillo Gonzalez, and I'm a wellness advocate with doTERRA, and I'm also a holistic wellness coach. So yeah, let's get started. I hope you find this class to be very educational, and that you feel empowered also to make those changes in your life so that you and your family can be healthier. Okay, so we've all heard of toxins, right? It's kind of become like a hype. But it's really important to know, like, so what exactly is a toxin and how does it affect us? Um, Toxins, as we know, cause a lot of harm to our health. Um, they affect us, and it's something that usually we don't think about, and it's not easily detected within the products or the items that we bring into our homes. And so where do we find these toxins, right? So we can find them in our food, in our air, as well as the water, and our personal care products, as well as our cleaning products, and as well as in the environment as well. So like smog pollution, poor air quality, things such as that. So the two biggest corporates and where we have the most control over is the products that we buy and we bring into our home, such as like the household products and personal care products. So what are carcinogens? So carcinogens are like a toxin that is known to cause cancer in the human body. So carcinogens affect us at the cellular level, and it causes our DNA to mutate and to act abnormally. So it's really important um, to remove products that are carcinogen, because it's one way of how we can become more proactive in our health, as especially if we want to avoid certain diseases such as cancer and other autoimmune diseases. So again, the two major culprits and toxins that we find nowadays is our personal care products and in our cleaning products. Um, so it's known that women use about 12 products a day, which equals to be like 168 different chemicals. And so that's a lot of chemicals on a daily basis, and it accumulates over annually. So it's a load, a burden on our body and our liver. So once we know about this, it's we can do better. Um, so so one of the easiest ways to reduce our toxic load is to look at our hair care products and our skincare products. And you'll see that at times, there's new companies that have come up that are known as green. And you may see that some of them are maybe like organic, or they might have, it may look clean, but sometimes you might find something that's not healthy for our bodies. And so, for example, you might find some products that have sulfates, parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde, and in the skincare products, you may find parabens as well as fragrance, perfume, sodium lauryl sulfate. So all of these ingredients you want to avoid because they cause problems in our health. It could cause hormone disruptions, problems in our skin. It can cause headaches, joint pain, respiratory problems, even immune issues and allergies, and at times it can cause us to even gain weight, or if if we have some goals of losing weight, sometimes some of the products act as estrogens. So you want to avoid those ingredients, especially if you are somebody who wants to avoid cancer or if you have cancer. So in oral care, so these are the list of items that you want to check. So if you have a toothpaste, you want to make sure that you don't have fluoride in the ingredient list. So make sure that your products don't have any of these ingredients. And in deodorants, most deodorants have aluminum, and aluminum is a heavy metal. So we got to be very careful as women. We want to make sure that if we're using deodorant, that it doesn't have ingredients that causes you not to perspire, because our bodies are meant to detoxify. The skin is the biggest organ in our body. So it's really important to really read the ingredient list and make sure that it doesn't have any of these harmful chemicals. Because whatever you put like under your armpit, that's an area where it's very close to your breast, and we have a lot of lymph nodes in that area, and it's known to and there's like some connection between aluminum and cancer. So if if you want to be proactive and really um, avoid certain diseases, I would recommend you to not use a deodorant with aluminum. So yeah, so we already talked about a little bit of how this these ingredients are slowly poisoning you, and so one of the best ways to avoid these ingredients is to opt into using healthier and more natural products such as doTERRA's products, or making up your own do-it-yourself recipe. And we can do that by using a CPTG doTERRA essential oils. Um, so some of these ingredients that we can use are something like tapioca, arrowroot, magnesium, baking soda, shea butter, jojoba oil, right? And these are ingredients that we all recognize, and they're all known to be natural. So in household cleaners, these are some of the ingredients that you want to avoid. Um, so if you look at the ingredients, sometimes they're on the labels, you can't even see what ingredients are listed. You have to probably look it up online. And so if you don't recognize any of these really long terms, and sometimes if we can't pronounce them, it's because of something that is not natural and it's not healthy. And in hand soaps, you can also find a lot of toxins that are harmful as well. So the word fragrance, I often see in a lot of the products, such as hand soaps and um, dish soaps. So if you read it, and if it says fragrance, that should be a deterrent. So candles and plugins, that's a major. So uh, we want to avoid, of course, candles and plugins. So often people buy these because they want their home to feel or smell clean, and they like the aroma of it. But what they don't realize is that it's full of chemicals such as fragrances that are synthetic, and petroleum, and heavy metals, and all of this can affect our health as well as our pets. and it's known that sometimes it can even cause seizures in some of our pets as well. And so I would recommend you to stay away completely out of that, and just get yourself a diffuser, and that way it's a healthier for all the family. And in laundry detergent, you want to avoid the following ingredients, such as sodium lauryl sulfate and the synthetic fragrances, petroleum. So all of these ingredients are really harmful for the body. And again, so whenever you are washing your clothes, all those chemicals stay in your clothing. And so when you're wearing your clothing, that has contact with your skin, and so you're absorbing that. So if you haven't switched, I would highly recommend that you do, because we've even seen babies who get eczema just because parents are using some common laundry detergent, and parent doesn't realize how harmful it is for the family and the baby. So switching to doTERRA products, it's the easiest way to live a healthier lifestyle. Um, so with doTERRA, they made it so simple for us to live a healthier lifestyle, and they've given us a lot of options for us. So for example, there's a bold line. I love that line. I love the smell of it. You can buy the concentrate, and then you can get your own container, or you can get doTERRA's, and that way you have something that's safe for your family, and you know you're doing something good for you, and it smells good too. So I love all the doTERRA products, such as the bold line and the On Guard toothpaste and the mouthwash. Then we have the doTERRA shampoo and conditioner and leave-in conditioner. So in hair care, um, so this line is it's very natural, and it's safe for the entire family. I love to use it myself, as well as my family members. So I opted into using this one because I know that it's free of all the sulfates, phthalates, and parabens, and I love how my hair feels right after. So I know I'm doing something positive, and my hair is so shiny, and I love how it feels when using these products. So we have the option of liquid, as well as those who are inclined to using something like a bar. So with the bar shampoo and conditioner, you are saving on the bottle. So if you are eco-friendly, you don't want any plastics, and save the planet, you can opt into getting the doTERRA bar and try that. And for skincare, I really do recommend doTERRA's Barrage, as well as the other lines. I love it because you're doing something positive for your skin, and there's something for everybody in the family, including teenagers as well, or those who are wanting something that's anti-aging. So it's very healing, and um, some of the products are very anti-aging because of the essential oils that are in them. So if you haven't tried them, I really do highly recommend it. I really do love all of them, but my favorite by far is the Barrage, and also as well as the Yarrow Palm. As far as oral care, that's really important, as we talked about, that we want to avoid certain ingredients like the fluoride. And so with doTERRA, um, we we are safe because they're fluoride free, and I love that their toothpaste remineralizes your teeth, as well as it leaves it feeling really refreshed. So we do have two different flavors. One is the On Guard, the original one, and now we have the Super Mint, and we also have a mouthwash. So if you wish to refresh your teeth after you brush them, I highly do recommend the On Guard mouthwash for the whole family as well. And as far as the hand lotion, So here we see a common hand lotion, and you can see that the list of ingredients in this hand soap can impair your skin, and it also can interrupt your hormones, and it's also neurotoxic. And so one way to switch out is using doTERRA's Abode lotion. And so this company is known as a green company, so we can't always trust all the companies. We have to read all our labels. And then we have the Sun collection from doTERRA. So we highly recommend you ditch. Most sunscreens do have chemicals that are harmful to our bodies because they contain carcinogens as well as fragrances and other chemicals that can interrupt our endocrine system. And so highly recommend you switching out and trying out the doTERRA Sun collection. And in our laundry room, that's an area where we can also use doTERRA. So you haven't tried so the laundry pods are amazing. The original On Guard laundry detergent is really good too. I really love that as well. And in terms of the conventional dryer sheets, I recommend you ditch that because they're very highly toxic to our health. And if you haven't done so, do buy wool dryer balls. And so what you can do is you can grab whatever essential oil is your favorite aroma. So if you like lavender or if you like wild orange, you can add a few drops onto the ball and then you throw them into the dryer while your clothes are still wet, and it will dry your clothes even faster, and they will come out cleaning. I mean, they will come out smelling like the oil that you just added on. So highly recommend. And also there's a linen spray, do-it-yourself recipe that you will see in your ebook, I believe. So Abode laundry pods. Yeah, so like here it tells you like some of the markets laundry pods, and you may find some, hormone disruption and skin irritation. So oftentimes we suffer from our health and we often don't even know why. And so by becoming more in control of the products that we bring in, slowly we start seeing improvements in our health as well. And the dish soap. So this is a very common dish soap, and that causes respiratory issues and skin irritation, allergies. So I highly recommend you switch out to Abode. I love it because I love the smell of Abode as a dish soap, as well as how it bubbles, and it just really cuts out the oil very well, and it cleans it very well. It just works so much more better than any other dish soaps that I've tried personally. Then dishwasher soap. So that's a very common pod that we see oftentimes, but it's very harmful to our nervous system and endocrine system. And problem is that when you're washing dishes with this, you'll see residue on your dishes, and you're drinking them, right? So you're using your utensils as well as your whole family. So highly recommend you do switch out to something natural, such as doTERRA's dishwasher pods that are free of phthalates and dyes and chlorine. And here we have the multi-surface cleaner. So oftentimes, these cleaners also cause us to cough while we're cleaning. It causes problems in our lungs, and it can also disrupt our hormones. So we want to avoid that by using something natural like doTERRA's Abode concentrate. Highly recommended as well. And then we have the On Guard Cleaner concentrate. That's Multi-purpose. I love this one too because you can use it for pretty much anywhere in your house. You just need to, use different dilutions. So you can use it in your bathrooms. You can also wash your dishes with them and do other, um, you can mop and make a bucket of water and add a couple of drops, like maybe like 2 or 3 tablespoons of the On Guard concentrate, and to get the job done. And and you're doing something positive, and nobody is being harmed by the chemicals. Your babies can still crawl through the floors, or if you have baby pets as well, because they're down on the ground and their paws are absorbing everything. So highly recommend you use something like On Guard, a cleaner concentrate. And then we have different options as far as diffusers. So this is the best way to avoid candles and other fragrances. Highly recommend you do get a diffuser for most of the areas in your home where you spend the most time in. And so why do you want to diffuse essential oils? I mean, essential oils, when we diffuse them, it helps us, set the mood. It can help with your mental state. It can also help you with your emotional state, as well as increase your immune system. And if there's anything in the air like bacteria or virus, we can use something like On Guard, and that can kill off whatever's in the air, as well as increase our immune system. So highly recommend that you use a diffuser on a daily basis, or if you want to change the ambience and clean the air, then you have options as far as aromas go. And then we have do-it-yourself recipes as well. So yeah, we have really great options with doTERRA, but some people love to do their own recipes. And so here's a recipe for a mouthwash, which requires the 10 drops On Guard, 12 drops peppermint, and 16 ounces distilled or spring water. And then here's another recipe. If you can take a screenshot, go ahead and do so. And then next we have a skin toner. So here's a recipe for that. If you wish to take a screenshot, I love doing my own recipes as well. It's really great because you have control of what aroma you want to use it on that. On that given day, you may want to have 2 or 3 different options. And then we have a grounding room spray. So this one requires 10 drops shrink yoku, 5 drops yarrow palm, 5 drops lavender, 1 teaspoon witch hazel, 2 ounces of distilled water, and you mix all of that ingredients in this glass spray bottle, and then you shake well, and it's ready for you to use. And then here we have a recipe for yoga mat cleaning spray. You can take a screenshot of that. And here we have a hand soap. So this requires 2 tablespoons of the liquid castle soap, 1 tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil, and 10 drops of your favorite essential oil. And you top it off with distilled water, and then it's ready for you to use. I love it because that way, I can change up the scents of the essential oil. So if I feel like having citrus bliss or On Guard, it just depends on a given week. I tend to refill my my hand soaps throughout the house, and so it's really easy to make and also gift as well. And then here's a recipe for a hand sanitizer. 20 to 30 drops of On Guard, 4 teaspoons of witch hazel, 1 teaspoon of distilled water, and optional is a 1/4 teaspoon of aloe vera. And so we've been using plenty of that for the past couple of years. So make sure your hand sanitizer is clean, because most hand sanitizers, even some of them, have been recalled, and hand sanitizers from the market are not healthy for us, as they kill off all the good and bad bacteria. And so we want to stay away from those harmful chemicals because we want our immune system to be strong. So highly recommend you make your own or buy doTERRA's. So here's a recipe for stain remover. So if you wish to take a screenshot of that. And then here we have several recipes for lemon do-it-yourself. So if lemon is a great oil for cleaning and for detoxing. Um, so a great recipe could be for you to make a spray bottle with white vinegar, add 10 drops of lemon, and you can clean your stainless steel. And it smells really good while you're cleaning. I love the smell of lemon oil, just so refreshing. It lifts your mood, gives you energy as well. And then here are some resources. You can go to the EWG website, and there's also an app. You can learn more if you wish to learn more about the harmful chemicals, and it tells you which products are good and bad. So that's a resource. And other resources could be Think Dirty and Yucca websites, safecosmetics.org and ewg.org. And if you don't have any books, I highly recommend either you get the Modern Essentials Handbook or the Advanced Oil Magic. There you can also find other amazing recipes, and that's also where we got our own recipes. And I just want to remind everybody that who has a doTERRA account, you also have a referral link. So if you have friends or family members who also wish to improve their health and also live a healthier lifestyle, you do have a link that you can use and send to your friend or family, and you can get doTERRA favorite products for free as well. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to your wellness advocate. And so if you haven't done so, please do subscribe to the Essential Pearl on YouTube and hit the like button and the subscribe button so that way you can get the notifications of our next class. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, friends, for joining, and we look forward to seeing you again. I'm going to have a class next week, same time. Hopefully, you can join me next week, which will be July 27th. And feel free to invite friends and family to tune in. And Sandra, thank you for this incredible information. It was so valuable and such a great reminder for all of us, because sometimes we forget and sometimes we don't realize that we need to be sleuths, maybe really look into the different ingredient lists of our personal products as well as our cleaning products. And it's those small little changes that really start to make an impact in our health.